Welcome to Crime Uncovered, where the darkest secrets come to light and every mystery leads to a chilling truth. In today's case, a seemingly ordinary car accident unravels a tale of betrayal, deception, and murder. Rosemarie Essa's tragic death shocked a quiet Ohio town, but the truth behind it would reveal a web of lies far darker than anyone could have imagined. Who was responsible? What was the secret uncovered? Well, we are just about to find out. Stay with us as we unravel the shocking details behind this chilling and senseless murder. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification. You won't want to miss a single twist in this haunting story and many more true crime stories only on Crime Uncovered. The late afternoon sun cast long shadows across the suburban streets of Highland Heights, Ohio, on February 24, 2005. Rosemarie Essa, a vibrant 38-year-old nurse and mother of 2 young children, was running a quick errand before heading to a movie with a friend. Behind the wheel of her SUV, she felt a sudden wave of dizziness wash over her, a strange tingling sensation spreading through her limbs. The world swam before her eyes, and the next thing she knew, her foot slipped on the accelerator. The vehicle lurched forward, bumping into the car ahead at a low speed. It was a minor fender bender, the kind that usually elicits a sigh of annoyance and an exchange of insurance information. But this was different. The other driver, a young man on his way home from work, approached Rosemarie's SUV, ready to exchange details. He found her slumped over the steering wheel, unresponsive. Her breathing was shallow, erratic. Panic flared in his chest as he called 911. Paramedics arrived swiftly, but by the time they reached the hospital, Rosemarie Essa was gone. Initially, her death was attributed to a medical episode, perhaps a sudden cardiac arrest or a severe reaction to an unknown ailment. The minor car accident seemed like an unfortunate coincidence, a tragic consequence of her sudden incapacitation. Her husband, Yazid Essa, a respected emergency room doctor, appeared distraught, a picture of grief-stricken sorrow as he made arrangements for his wife's funeral. The community rallied around him, offering condolences and support in his sudden loss. However, Detective Sergeant Jack Rittman, a seasoned investigator with a keen eye for detail, felt a prickle of unease. Something about the situation didn't quite sit right. The young age of the deceased, the seemingly abrupt nature of her collapse, it all felt off. He ordered a thorough autopsy, standard procedure, but he also requested toxicology tests, a gut feeling guiding his decision. Days turned into weeks, the quiet sorrow of the Essa household settling into the neighborhood. Then came the report from the lab. It hit the detectives like a jolt of electricity. Rosemarie Essa hadn't died of a heart attack or a sudden illness. The toxicology screen revealed a staggering level of cyanide in her system, a dose 3 times the amount considered lethal. The minor car accident was no coincidence. It was the final, terrifying act of a woman whose body was shutting down due to a potent poison. The investigation took a sharp, sinister turn. This was no accident. This was murder. Suspicion immediately fell upon Yazid Essa. As her husband, he had the closest access to her routines, to her life. Detectives began to delve deeper into their relationship. They interviewed family members, friends, and colleagues. A picture began to emerge, one far removed from the image of a loving husband. Whispers of infidelity on Yazid's part surfaced, along with accounts of a strained marriage. Detective Rittman and his team meticulously retraced Rosemarie's final hours. They learned that Yazid had given her a calcium supplement that morning, something she took regularly. Had that innocent-looking pill been the vessel for the deadly poison? As the investigation intensified, a chilling discovery was made. Yazid Essa had disappeared. He hadn't informed anyone of his travel plans. His passport was gone. The grief-stricken widower had vanished into thin air, leaving behind his 2 young children and a growing mountain of suspicion. The disappearance sent a shockwave through the community. The initial sympathy for Essa morphed into a chilling realization. His flight was a tacit admission of guilt, a desperate attempt to evade justice. The local investigation quickly escalated into an international manhunt. The following months were fraught with uncertainty and a growing sense of dread. Where was Yazid? Had he managed to slip through the cracks, leaving Rosemarie's murder unsolved? The suspense hung heavy in the air, a dark cloud over the once peaceful neighborhood. Rosemarie's family, grappling with the horrific truth of her murder, clung to the hope that her killer would be found. Then, months later, came the unexpected news. Yazid Essa had been apprehended in Cyprus. He had been traveling under a false Lebanese passport, his attempt to create a new life shattered by the relentless pursuit of international law enforcement. The extradition process was long and arduous, each legal hurdle adding to the emotional toll on Rosemarie's loved ones. Finally, after over a year of waiting, Essa was brought back to Ohio to face trial. The courtroom became the stage for a harrowing narrative of betrayal and calculated murder. The prosecution meticulously laid out their case, piecing together the circumstantial evidence. They presented the toxicology reports, the accounts of his infidelity, and the undeniable fact of his flight. While there was no direct eyewitness to the poisoning, the cumulative weight of the evidence painted a damning picture. The defense argued that the prosecution's case was purely circumstantial, that there was no concrete proof linking Essa to the cyanide. They suggested other possibilities, desperate to sow seeds of doubt in the minds of the jury. But the jury saw through the smoke and mirrors. They saw a man who had fled when the truth began to surface, a man whose actions spoke louder than any denial. After days of deliberation, the verdict came, guilty of aggravated murder. A collective gasp filled the courtroom. Justice, though delayed, had finally been served. The emotional weight of the trial lifted, replaced by a profound sadness for the life that had been so cruelly extinguished. Rosemarie Essa's children would grow up without their mother, their lives forever marked by the heinous act of the man who was supposed to love and protect her. The story of Rosemarie Essa is a chilling reminder that evil can lurk beneath the most ordinary facades. What began as a seemingly tragic accident unraveled into a tale of calculated murder, a betrayal that shattered a family and a community. The thorough investigation, the unexpected flight, and the eventual capture brought a semblance of justice, but the profound loss and the chilling nature of the crime continue to resonate, a somber testament to the fragility of life and the darkness that can reside within the human heart. If you find Rosemarie Essa's story gripping and love to see more true crime stories, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss out on our subsequent posts. Stay tuned for more chilling true crime cases only on Crime Uncovered.